Have you ever found yourself in a situation that feels strangely familiar, like you've lived that exact moment before? That's déjà vu, a sensation that most of us have experienced at least once in our lives. This peculiar sensation where the new and the familiar collide has left many of us bewildered and curious. Many have questioned its origins and significance, with theories springing from the realms of psychology, neuroscience, and even the supernatural. The term déjà vu itself comes from French, literally translating to already seen. But what lies behind this eerie experience? How can we see something that hasn't happened yet? Well, hold on to your seats as we unravel the enigma of déjà vu, one theory at a time. So what exactly is déjà vu? It's more than just a catchy French phrase. Déjà vu, derived from the French term meaning already seen, is a fascinating phenomenon where a situation feels oddly familiar, as if it's been experienced before, even when it's actually a new experience. Picture this. You're walking down an unfamiliar street in a city you've never visited, and suddenly, you're hit with an overwhelming sense of familiarity. It's as if you've walked down this street before, seen these buildings, heard these sounds, but you haven't. That, my friends, is déjà vu. It's a mental glitch that has intrigued and puzzled psychologists and neuroscientists alike. Now that we know what déjà vu is, let's explore how scientists have tried to explain it. Psychologists have proposed several theories to explain déjà vu. At the heart of these theories is the concept of familiarity-based recognition. This idea suggests that we experience déjà vu when we encounter a situation that feels familiar, but we can't pinpoint why. Imagine walking into a coffee shop in a city you've never visited before, yet you feel a strange sense of familiarity. You can't recall ever being there, but something about it feels known. Another theory that psychologists put forward is the dual processing theory. According to this, our brains process information in two streams, one for familiarity and one for recollection. Normally these two streams work in harmony, but sometimes they get out of sync. This could occur when the familiarity stream processes information slightly ahead of the recollection stream. As a result, we experience a moment of déjà vu. It's like watching a film where the audio and video are slightly out of sync. The actions seem familiar, but we can't quite place them in context. Then we have memory-based theories, which suggest that déjà vu is a result of a glitch in our memory system. One such theory is the hologram theory, which proposes that our memory is like a hologram. In a hologram, each piece contains the whole image, albeit at a lower quality. Similarly, our memory might store information in a way where a small piece could evoke the whole memory. Now imagine you're in a new place, and there's a particular combination of sights, smells, or sounds that's similar to a past experience. This might trigger a full memory recall, leading to a déjà vu experience. There's also the mismatch theory, which suggests that déjà vu arises when our brain incorrectly matches our current situation to a memory. It's like when your phone's autocorrect changes a word to something entirely different. Your brain in this case is the autocorrect, changing your current experience to match a memory, causing that eerie sense of familiarity. These theories, though different, all point to the fascinating complexity of our minds and how they interpret the world around us. They offer a glimpse into the intricate processes that underpin our experiences, showing us that even the most ordinary moments can hold a touch of the extraordinary. But déjà vu isn't just a mind game. Our brains also play a crucial role. Neuroscientists believe that déjà vu is closely tied to how our brains function, a statement supported by years of in-depth research into the human brain. We'll begin with the hippocampus, a small curved formation in the brain playing a significant role in forming memories. Picture the hippocampus as the brain's filing system. It's continuously sorting and categorizing our experiences, ready for recall. Now visualize this clerk misplacing a new memory in the old memories drawer. This could potentially trigger a sense of familiarity with a completely new situation, hence déjà vu. It's akin to finding a brand new shirt in your closet and insisting you've worn it before, despite the tags still being intact. But there's more to déjà vu than just the hippocampus. The rhinal cortex, an area of the brain involved in sensory perception and recognition too, could play a role. Some scientists believe a momentary malfunction in the rhinal cortex could cause a recognition delay, making us recognize a new experience as familiar. To substantiate these theories, researchers employ brain imaging studies. One such study used fMRI to observe brain activity during reported déjà vu experiences. It showed substantial activity in the medial temporal lobe, a region encompassing both the hippocampus and the rhinal cortex, suggesting déjà vu might be due to our brain's memory systems going slightly off track. However, it's essential to recognize these are just theories. The brain, a highly complex organ, still conceals many mysteries. We've made strides understanding the neurological basis of deja vu, but we're far from knowing everything. That's the beauty of neuroscience, there's always more to discover. But what empirical studies say about deja vu? Stay tuned to find out. Several studies have delved into the deja vu experience. They've peeled back the layers, revealing the fascinating intricacies of this psychological phenomenon. Let's take a look at some of their enlightening findings. A study by Leeds University found that 80% of individuals have experienced deja vu at least once in their lives, reinforcing its commonality. Moreover, these experiences tend to decrease with age, suggesting a strong link with cognitive function and memory processing. Exploring further, research from Colorado State University compared brain activity during deja vu to that during a simple memory recall. Intriguingly, deja vu sparked activity in areas associated with decision-making and conflict resolution rather than memory retrieval. This supports the idea that deja vu could be the brain's attempt to check its memory systems. In another study, scientists at the University of St. Andrews used virtual reality to induce deja vu. They found that feelings of familiarity were often mistakenly attributed to past experiences. This aligns with the familiarity-based recognition theory we discussed earlier. Finally, the split perception theory, proposed by Dr. Akira O'Connor, suggests that deja vu occurs when the brain checks for errors in memory and mistakenly flags an event as old when it is in fact new. This theory was supported by an experiment involving brain scans of participants experiencing deja vu. These studies offer an empirical perspective on deja vu, providing a scientific backbone to our understanding of this captivating phenomenon. Now, what can trigger a deja vu episode? Certain factors seem to spark deja vu more than others. Stress, fatigue, and anxiety are often found at the heart of these uncanny experiences. You see, when we're stressed or tired, our brain's ability to process information and create memories can be compromised. This might cause a slight delay or miscommunication between the different parts of our brain, leading to the familiar feeling of deja vu. Anxiety too can be a trigger. The heightened state of alertness that comes with anxiety may cause us to notice similarities in our environment that we would normally overlook, giving rise to a sense of familiarity and repetition. So, what have we learned about deja vu? It's a fascinating phenomenon that intertwines the realms of psychology and neurology. We've delved into psychological theories, discussing how familiarity, memory, and dual processing might contribute to the feeling of deja vu. We've also journeyed into the intricate networks of the brain, examining how regions like our trusty hippocampus play their part in this enigma. The exploration of credible reports and studies has further strengthened our understanding, reinforcing the scientific nature of deja vu. We've also discussed common triggers like stress, fatigue, and anxiety, and how they relate to the brain's processes. Understanding deja vu has significant implications. It shines a light on our complex cognitive processes, particularly memory. It offers us a doorway into the mysterious labyrinth of our minds and the ways we perceive reality. But the exploration doesn't stop here. Deja vu is just one of the many mysteries of the human mind. Our exploration today serves as a window into the fascinating world of psychology and neuroscience. It's a world that continually unravels the intricacies of everyday experiences and deeply rooted phenomena. So let's keep questioning, exploring, and learning. Remember, the more we understand our minds, the more we understand ourselves.